Okay, today's Sunday, it's afternoon. I'm usually ready to take a nap right about now, but I thought I'd make a quick video. Today after our meeting, which we have every Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, we had to make some stops. We had to go out and do some things, so we all went, the car. And of course, normally after the meeting, right after, I fix lunch for the guys, and that's what we do. They're used to that. Well, today we didn't do that. We visited a little bit on Zoom after our meeting for a little while. Then we said, okay, let's get in the car. We're going to go do what we have to do. And in the process, we picked up some food at Carnival. And some who live around the Chula Vista area know that there's a place where you can buy really good Mexican food when you don't want to cook it yourself. We stopped and got some a family pack, and so it was sitting in the back of the car, and of course Alex and Brad were sitting back there, and Alex knew it was back there. And then we went and made our stop. Of course, the food's still in the car, and the aroma was going on. And Raymond decides he's going to drive down 3rd Avenue and stop at the little drive-through car wash. No, I was hungry. Hey, let's go home. Let's just go eat. No, he said, I've got to clean the car because it had rained for almost a week, I think. Anyway, so the car was in need of a good wash. So there we go. As we're driving through there, it's all kind of a drive-through, and everybody gets in these lines, and Alex gets really excited. He thinks we're about to order some food at the drive-through. Well, he got really excited and then a little disappointed. But then anyway, we went through, and he loves the car wash. He does, and but he's a little apprehensive about it. But he likes it. He likes to be apprehensive, and then he likes it. He enjoys it when it's happening. But I have a quick clip of what it was. Let me show you.
See, this is the fast. Where's the food, Alex is saying? Where's the food?
Ride through the car wash was a little distraction for him for a little while, but we went home and he's still thinking about it. His mind's not off of it. These two guys are hungry, and the food is just sitting back there waiting for us to give it to them. We get home, and he hasn't forgotten that food's back there, and as soon as we get off the car, you'll see what he does.
Watch out for Alex's fingers. You go ahead and close it. Alex, it looks like later. Bye. Bye. We're leaving again.
No, we're going in the house. We're going in the house.
We're going in the house. Go.
You step on his shoe.
they had their lunch. They ate real well. I served them plenty because as a reward, because they waited so long for their lunch. That doesn't usually happen, but it did today. Wanted to bring something up really quick, and you might want to take a note of this or not. What does this have to do with our care? Do you suppose? It's a pair of kitchen shears. So what do we use that for? Well, very quickly. We use it to cut up his food, like his salads, you know, pieces of chicken, pieces of vegetables, sometimes cooked vegetables, because Alex has a problem chewing. So not only do we have to make sure his food is cooked well, but also that we cut it in pieces. And so it makes it safer for him to eat. Now, what is the difference between these two items? Well, you can see one's glass and one's plastic. And some people don't like to eat out of plastic. In our case, it's a necessity. Alex will not be able to eat out of here. He probably would try drinking it if you gave it to him. He doesn't know the difference. However, he has gotten so eager to drink that he bites down on the glass, and on one occasion he bit and broke the rim of a glass, a real glass. So we don't do that anymore. He drinks out of plastic. And so that's something we had to learn about him. Makes our life easier. Nobody's worried about him drinking out of a cup made of plastic because he's not going to break it. Another thing that we use all the time are these. Why? You'll see this. Any pictures of Alex, for the most part, you'll see him with a handkerchief around his neck. You know, we tie it around here. The reason for that is that part of his syndrome, Angelman syndrome, is drooling. So he drools and gets the front of his shirt all wet, and so we use these, and sometimes we need to change them a couple of times a day. But that's what's going on with him. He's drooling. And one more thing, I dropped it, let me pick it up, is this. No, it's not a spanking strap. As you can see, we use this for safety. We have two of these. We alternate them. I throw them in the wash. We need this when he is on the commode. We need it for his safety and for his dignity. He has been known to follow me to the front door when the doorbell rang and didn't have any kind of restraint on him and followed me. And there he was. You can almost imagine what I'm trying to say here. But these are necessary, and we just wrap it around and we hook them together like this. And it keeps them in place, and it's the type of a lock that he couldn't try. He may try, but he won't be able to get this loose to get it off of him. And it looks pretty big, but that will fit around him and around the lid of the commode. So that's for his safety also. These are just little things we have around, and we have a storage cabinet in our bathroom where we keep all this stuff so that it's close by. And as I go along in these videos, I can show you a couple of little tricks, little short helpful tips that will help you find it a little easier to take care of a person who can't do these things for themselves, and what makes it easier and what is safe for them. So I'll close for now. This is it for this video, and give it a like or share it. And I'll be coming out with a little bit more tips and also suggestions, and maybe even some experiences that we had to go through in order to learn how to not let that happen again. And the next time I come, next time I make a video, I'm going to read off the findings on a test, a genetic test that Alex took by a neurologist, a geneticist. A neurologist recommended that. And I'll tell you the little story. And I will also bring that paper showing all the findings and what was used to determine that he had Angelman syndrome. But I'll save that for the next time around, okay? Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.